Yeah, good evening, children. Today we start data, variable, and memory location. Variable memory allocation and initialization. How to initialize it. We have already learned how the data type of variable declare. At the time of variable declaration, memory allocation of variable also take place. That is depending upon the data type of the variable. Some memory is allocated to a variable. To recall, each data type has a specific size. We have already learned about it in an earlier chapter. So, there are two types, local variable and class and instance variable. What are local variable? Declared within the method. Here all of you see. Must be declared and initialized before they are used. Local variable are not automatically initialized to default values. The users are going to initialize these variables. When you are doing program, you will see when we are going to input the variables that are our local variables. Initialize to default values, we have to initialize them, and the class variable can be declared anywhere inside the class. The default values of the uninitialized class or instance variables of different data type. Then just like Boolean is 1 bit but default value is false. Byte 8 bits are there, the default value is 0. Then short 16 bits 0. So just like all the types and their size of float is 32, double is 64. You in first chapter you have learned this table. Then next is how the method function within the class is when we are going to locate the variable. Suppose the variable is will be allocated memory of 4 bytes. 4 bytes means 32 bits because a float type has size of 4 bytes. Suppose the variable sum will be allocated memory of 4 bytes, so 32 bits, because an int type means integer type has size of 4 bytes. After this, the next is types of program error. There are so many types of errors. The types of when we are writing a program or compile the program, we will see there will be error. So these errors are types of program errors are the number one is syntax error, logical error, compile time error, and runtime error. So they can be different types of incorrect that can occur in the Java programs. These are some common errors. First is syntax error. What is syntax error? These are the errors due to the fact that the syntax of the language is not respected. When you are writing a program, suppose you are writing system.out.println and system S is, if you have not written clearly or you have not put the dot or semicolon, then it will show you syntax error. Then what is logical error? There are errors due to the fact that the specification is not respected from the point of view of time phase of error. In logical error, suppose you are using a conditional statement and your logic is not correct. then it will show you logical error. Then compile time error. These are the error detected during compilation. Suppose you have done the program, it is written, when you compile it, it is written there syntax error. No syntax error. But when you compile it, then it will show you some error, then it will be indicated by the compiler. Then next is runtime error. These are the errors during execution of the program. When we execute a program, and it will give you some error like logical error, syntax error, too many errors are there, then it will show you runtime error. If syntax error is there, suppose you have written int a equals to 5 and you have not put the semicolon, then it will give you syntax error. Then after syntax error, the next is error, that is logical error. In logical error is that error which causes a program to produce incorrect or undesired output. The program is compiled and executed without error. If you are written string s equals to br dot read line and you have not put the bracket, then again it will give you logical error. Then runtime error. In runtime error, a logical error is error which program produce incorrect. When runtime error is that occurred during the execution of the program, it is caused of some illegal operation take place or desired or required condition for the execution of the program. An example, if you have written int a, b, x and put the semicolon, then a equals to 10, but you have not written the value of b, then it will give you error, that is runtime error. After runtime error, then in runtime error, all of you see, runtime errors are errors or huge that become apart while the program is running. The compiler does not pick them up because they are not correctly mentioned. Then next is assignment. I have given you program on assignment for your file, that is a problem 7. In problem 7, write a program, input hours and minute, convert hours to minute and minute to hours. Here, just see, formula is also written, 1 hour equals to 60 minutes. This is problem 7. You have to note down in your assignment notebook. Solution is also given. Import Java util, that is a package name, then class, public, scanner, object sc equals to new scanner, system.in. Then you are going to input to intr and minute. Then system.out.print input hours, because you are going to input hours. Then r value is passed, r equals to sc.next int. Then system.out.print input minutes minute. After this, you are going to use the formula m equals to r multiplied by 60. So r multiplied by 60, whatever value is there, that will be stored in identifier M, but all of you see it is written there uppercase, so when you are going to print it, it will be in uppercase, not in lowercase. So whatever identifier you are using, that will be same when you are going to print it. Then minute divided by 60, it will calculate it R. Then minute equals to minute module 60. So when you are going to print it, system.out.println R plus hours, whatever is within double quotes, it will print as it is. So the first is R plus hours plus M, whatever value calculated, it will be printed here. Then minutes. So R, hours plus minutes. Then next is system.out.print minutes plus hours, and minute whatever value calculated, it will be print here. Then the next problem, write a program, input two double type number, and by using suitable mathematical function, print the maximum and minimum values output of two numbers. This question is your homework. This you are not going to write it in your assignment notebook. This is in your homework notebook. You will write it and do it, compile this and write the output. And this question you are going to write it in your assignment notebook. Clear? So 7 questions are completed in your assignment question. Then when we start the next chapter, then other question I give you for assignment. And where the assignment is not written, or where the only problem is written just like this, then you have to write it in your homework notebook. In here, this question, input two double type number by using suitable mathematical function. So 2 numbers you are going to input it with double data type and use the mathematical function for maximum and minimum. So here, what is a mathematical function? Math.max. Math is M is in uppercase. And then next is mat.min. Min is M is in uppercase, and minimum function is min. So max and min values you are going to calculate it, and after both the values you print it and see the output. So this question you will do it yourself.